Hello, my fellow WWE Universe members. It's K Sparks providing you the results for Monday Night Raw on November 2nd, 2015. Now, before I get to the results, I have some sad and breaking news. Randy Orton is suffering from a dislocated shoulder, as you guys may know. The doctors took a look at his shoulder today. They took an MRI, and they found that Randy has a Bankart lesion, he has stretched ligaments, and he also has a partially torn rotator cuff. So Randy needs to have surgery on his shoulder, which will take him out of action for 4 to 6 months. And it's pretty sad because I love Randy Orton. I really do. And he just came back not too long ago, and now he's out again with the injury. So I'm going to miss him. But he'll be back. He will be back soon. Okay, on to Monday Night Raw. We have the number one contender for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship, Roman Reigns, kicking off Raw. Roman comes down to the ring. He lets us know that he is super happy to be the number one contender. He starts going off on Seth Rollins. He starts taunting him. He does give him his props. He says Rollins is good, but he's also good at brown nosing, which is pretty much true. But Roman did make sure that we knew that there's nothing on this earth that's going to stop him from beating Seth Rollins and getting the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. And you can believe that. I'm pretty sure the champion disagreed with that, and he did, because Seth Rollins' music hits. He comes out. He starts bashing Roman Reigns. He does give Roman Reigns his little props, but mainly bashing him at the same time. He says that Roman will always be second best. He was the one carrying all the bags. He started talking about beating Roman Reigns at WrestleMania 31. And Roman basically told him, like, why don't you come down to the ring and we'll find out who the real man is. Rollins, he did not take kindly to that. So he started to make his way down to the ring, but he stops when he hears Triple H's music. And he goes closer to Triple H and Stephanie McMahon when they come out. And Triple H and Stephanie McMahon, they teased the match between Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship at Survivor Series. And I pretty much knew it was going to be at Survivor Series, as many of you probably already knew as well. They started making fun of Colorado as well, saying about them being high. And they also made a main event for tonight. It will be a traditional 5-on-5 Survivor Series match. It will be Team Rollins versus Team Roman. So we're going to have to see who is enlisted on each team. Okay, the first match of the night is between Dolph Ziggler and Kevin Owens. And during the match, Tyler Breeze and Summer Rae, of course, they make their presence known. They come down to the ringside in their VIP section to get a closer look at the match. At the end of the match, Dolph Ziggler is basically distracted by Tyler Breeze, and Kevin Owens takes advantage of that, connecting with the pop-up powerbomb, allowing him to get the victory. After the match, after Kevin Owens left and everything, Tyler Breeze comes in the ring. He starts taking selfies with Summer Rae, starts taking selfies by himself, and once Summer Rae was out of the way, Ziggler just had enough. He finally fought back to Ziggler, and they get into a fight, but at the end of their little brawl, Tyler Breeze connected with the beauty shot, and that basically left Ziggler out in the middle of the ring. So Ziggler's definitely going to have to gain some momentum, and I'm predicting this now. Ziggler and Tyler Breeze will most likely be fighting each other at the Survivor Series pay-per-view on November 22nd. So that's my prediction. After the match between Owens and Ziggler, you see that backstage Rollins comes up to Owens. He starts complimenting him and everything, and he basically enlists him on his team for the main event. And so Rollins has 2 people on his team tonight. So, and Roman Reigns still doesn't have any. So we're going to have to see who else is going to be enlisted on both their teams. The second match we have is Cesaro versus The Miz. And Cesaro won by pinfall, submission, after he swung The Miz 25 times with the Cesaro swing. And he put Miz in the sharpshooter, and The Miz immediately taps out. So, good job, Cesaro. Also, during that match, we had Stardust out in the audience with his Stardust section. So that was a little funny. I think they still have a rivalry going on, because I'm not really sure, but I think they do. So we'll see what's going to happen with that. After this, we have Bray Wyatt. He comes down to the ring and he starts cutting a promo about taking in the souls of the Undertaker and the Demon Kane, and now he has their powers. He can control the thunder and the lightning and this, that, and the other. And there was a lot of pyro going off during the promo. There was also a mini video about the Undertaker and Kane, and I guess that was them getting swallowed up by Bray Wyatt. So I think there is a rumor that there will be a match between the Brothers of Destruction versus the Wyatt family. I'm not really sure, but that is a rumor right now. After that, we have the Lucha Dragons versus King Barrett and Sheamus. At the end of this match, Kalisto won via pinfall after he blocked Wade Barrett's bullhammer, and he connected with his finisher, Salida de Sol. So, good job, Lucha Dragons. Lucha, Lucha. We also have a backstage segment with Jack Swagger and Zeb Coulter. Jack Swagger's trying to figure out what happened to Zeb Coulter. Is he feeling alright? Because he's very confused with the whole Mex-American thing. Zeb Coulter tries to explain it best way he can, and Alberto comes in and he tries to help explain it as well, but after they leave, Swagger is still confused by it, and I'm pretty sure the rest of us is as well. I know I am. But after their segment, we have a match between R-Truth and Alberto Del Rio. And Alberto Del Rio and R-Truth, they basically had a repeat of what happened on SmackDown. R-Truth, he slips on the ropes and he gets caught up on the ropes, and Alberto just stomps him to the ground and pulls him away from the ropes and gets the 1, 2, 3. He gets the victory. So congrats to Alberto Del Rio on a clean pinfall. After this match, we have a backstage segment. This is where Rollins runs into New Day members Kofi Kingston and Big E, and we also see that Xavier Woods have returned, so all 3 of the unicorns, as they like to call themselves, are reunited. So this should be pretty fun, because those 3 together are hilarious, to be quite honest. They're hilarious. And Rollins basically enlisted all 3 members of the New Day on his team. So Rollins' team is set. Roman Reigns, we have no idea who's going to be on his team. Right now, it's just showing himself. So Roman, get your team members so we can have a fair fight. Okay, next we have the number 1 contenders match. Now this is a fatal 4-way, and it will be for the Divas Championship. So this will be a match between Sasha Banks, Paige, Becky Lynch and Brie Bella. Now this match was pretty intense, honestly. It could have went either way. It was just like, okay, cover somebody, just do it. But at the end of the match, Paige won via pinfall after she hit the Rampage, her finisher, on Becky Lynch and got the 1-2-3. So Paige is now the #1 contender for the Divas Championship. So congrats to you, Paige. And actually, after this match, Paige tweeted out to everybody, told you, this is my house, and I am definitely starting to believe it. Yes, she's definitely gaining some momentum here. Backstage after this match, we see a interview between Renee Young and Charlotte. Charlotte made it clear that Paige is going to find out the hard way that she earned this championship. So I'm pretty excited about this match because I don't think I've ever seen a match between Charlotte and Paige. So it will definitely be a very good match because they each have their strong submission moves. Charlotte has the figure 8. Paige has the PTO, the Paige tap out. So let's see what's gonna happen. Now we have the main event, the traditional 5-on-5 Survivor Series elimination match. Now, first out is the New Day, Kevin Owens, along with their team captain, Seth Rollins. And it was a little funny because once Seth Rollins started coming out, you see all 3 members of the New Day rocking out to Seth Rollins' theme song. And it is a really good theme song. I will give credit to that. Give them credit on that. It is a good theme song. Now we still don't know who's gonna team up with Roman Reigns. So Roman Reigns' music hits, he comes down to the ring. We still don't know who's gonna team up with him. And then, guess whose music hits? It is the return of the awesome tag team, the Usos, about to get Uso crazy. So I am excited to see the Usos back together again because I love seeing them like fly all over the place. So I'm happy to see the Usos back. Next, we see that Roman enlisted his team member, another team member by the name of Ryback. Feed me more. And last but not least, as if we didn't already know it, my baby, my boo, my guy, Dean Ambrose, comes out to give Roman some help. So Dean is the 5th member on Team Reigns, as if we expected anything less. So in this match, starting off this match, like 2 minutes or less into this match, Xavier Woods is eliminated by the Usos via their frog splash that they do, their jump off the turnbuckle. So Xavier Woods is out of here. And next eliminated we have Jimmy Uso, who was taken out by Kevin Owens, Jey Uso, who was taken out by Big E. Next person eliminated, it was, I believe it was Big E. Big E was eliminated as well by Ryback. And Kofi Kingston, he was taken out before Big E was. But Big E was taken out by this, by the Shell Shocked. I wasn't really able to see everything on Raw, but I do know that Kofi Kingston was taken out, and so was Ryback. I mean, not Ryback, but Big E was taken out by Shell Shock. And now it is 2 versus 2. Dean Ambrose and Roman Reigns versus Kevin Owens and Seth Rollins. So after during this match, the heels, they definitely started taking their turns beating up on Dean Ambrose. So I was not too happy about that. I'm like, don't hurt him, please. But because that's my guy. That's my guy. I don't want to see him hurt like that. But after a while, Dean Ambrose, he started fighting back like my soldier. He started fighting back, and he started getting the upper hand, and he actually took out Kevin Owens with the Dirty Deeds. Goodbye, Kevin Owens. Time to go to the back. And now we have only Seth Rollins left. And Seth Rollins knows that he is in trouble because now it is his two former Shield brothers versus him. So he is in trouble. And Dean Ambrose, he knows how much his brother wants to get at Seth Rollins, so he tags in Roman Reigns. First thing Seth Rollins does is trying to run off, but Dean stops him. He stops him completely. He throws him back in the ring. Rollins tries to run off again, but Roman catches him. And Roman took his time to get some retribution out on Seth Rollins, to get some hits in. He got like 10 clotheslines in the corner. He slammed him down. He was just taking his sweet precious time with Seth Rollins. And Roman tags in Dean Ambrose once again. And then Rollins tries to run off again, but Dean catches him. When Dean catches him, he pulls him back over the barricade. Rollins is holding a chair. He ends up hitting Dean Ambrose with the chair along with Roman Reigns. That ends up getting Rollins disqualified, which means that Team Reigns with the Usos, Ryback, Dean Ambrose, and Roman Reigns, they win the match. So they are the survivors. So Rollins just keeps hitting Dean Ambrose and hitting Roman Reigns with the chair. He throws Dean Ambrose in the timekeeper's area. I believe Rollins said, he said, look familiar with like hitting them with the chair and everything. I'm like, dude, that's not cool. But Rollins is gonna be Rollins. So he throws Roman Reigns back in the ring. He thinks he's gonna get the upper hand, and he's about to hit Roman again with the chair, but Roman, he ends up Superman punching Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins rolls out of the ring. He just scoots away from the ring. I'm like, yeah, you might want to run because that was not a good idea. So Roman Reigns and Dean Ambrose, mainly Roman Reigns since he's facing Seth Rollins for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship, he gets the momentum. And there was no dark match after this. It was just Roman and Dean celebrating with the fans and everything. And Raw basically ends with Roman and Dean in the ring, giving them the momentum. And one thing I noticed throughout this match is that Dean got a lot more positive response from the audience than Roman did. So I guess there's a lot of Dean Ambrose fans in the audiences. I know I'm definitely one. Well, I was in the audience, but as you all know, I'm a big Dean Ambrose fan, so I can understand why they would love to cheer him on. So that is what happened on Monday Night Raw. So if I missed anything, please let me know in the comments below. Please subscribe to my channel, like this video, like future videos, and until next time, I'm Kay Sparks. See you guys.